Bonjour les copains, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve sur du Baldur's Gate parce que j'ai un problème avec ce jeu. Je suis devenu accro. Je sais pas comment il se passe, mais j'ai un truc, ce jeu me rend accro. J'ai très envie d'y jouer tout le temps. Bon, on en était à essayer de prendre le truc sans faire exploser la crèche. Mais du coup, je me suis dit que... Ah, en une seconde, excusez-moi. Voilà. Ouais, ce que j'ai oublié, il y a ça qu'il faut mettre. J'ai des flèches. J'en ai combien des flèches? Je prends ça au cas où. Ça, j'en ai 3 et je prends ça aussi. Voilà. On va multiclasser notre personnage de Will. Il va passer un ou deux messages en ensorceleur. Ah merde, j'ai rien choisi. C'est pas grave. Et elle va rester en barbare parce que voilà. Ça c'est quoi ça? Ok. Du coup on va faire ça. On va prendre l'arme, on s'en fout. Tout le monde va désapprouver, mais c'est pas grave. Donc là, ce qu'il faut faire, on va faire ça comme ça. Ça comme ça. Ça là. Et là. Et lui, on s'en fout. Alors, lui, on s'en fout. Toc. Là, c'est par là. Lui, son tour, il est fini. Ouh, ça fait des dégâts. Ok. Si c'est vraiment ça pour désamorcer, je vais être pas mal. Là. Par contre, on sent que mon personnage est pas terrible. Hein. Ah ça, c'est ça qu'il faut faire. Ah. C'est bon, et du coup, j'ai pris un niveau aussi sur le paladin. Ok, donc je suis passé à niveau 7. Sachant qu'on paladin il passe jusqu'au niveau 8 et après je vais chercher des niveaux en guerrier. Arme magique, insufflé. Ça c'est très fort ça. Ça sert à rien, je suis immunisé au poison avec mon paladin. Donc je vais pas le prendre. Zut, désolé, je me suis trompé de truc. Ça c'est bien, ça c'est bien, ça c'est bien. Taille moyenne au maximum, ok. Et dans les sorts préparés, j'ai pas de sort niveau casse. Silence, c'est super fort. Prière de soin. J'utilise pas. Gardien de foi, on va mettre en attendant. Eau, ça peut être utile. Alors, du coup, lui, il a eu... Non. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est pas ça. C'est ça. Et 5-10 de dégâts. Et là, elle fait aussi 5-10, mais... ça, c'est... C'est pas mal. Est-ce que, du coup, je peux faire ça et dire qu'on va aller aux collines? On peut aller aux collines directement. Alors, ça c'est bon, toc toc toc, carte. Découverte du jet bleu. Ok, bon, on va aller à la découverte du jet bleu. Et du coup, la découverte, elle serait par là. C'est ça. Le monticule de terre, c'est ce qu'il me dit. Allons voir le monticule de terre. Will, la thune c'est pour moi et le lutte, j'en ai rien à foutre. Avant qu'on aille... Avant qu'on aille trop loin dans les trucs... Je me fais au campement. Ok, bah ça me va si je vais pas au campement. C'est pas forcément ce que j'avais compris. Mais bon, c'est pas grave.
Your skull buzzes as the events of Crash Yillik flow from your mind into Lae'zel's.
No, it can't be. All I have given you, my might, my trust, and you left me here to idle, for you to deny my venerated queen. I have wielded Vlaakith's fury as a blade, roared her wrath as a dragon, and you have rendered it all for naught. Now I will be branded as Sharlak, traitor, because you failed Vlaakith. My own people will hunt me. Had I been there, the Queen would have known my faith. I would have seen her bidding done. It would have made every difference. Tell me what happened inside the artifact. Leave nothing out.
A 100,000 daggers pierce your brain as Lae'zel's anger rises.
Its lies ring so loudly, I hear them screeching from your head to mine. There is no secret. There is no plot. Tell me you don't trust it. Tell me you reject this abomination inside. The Zaithis was sabotaged.
Silence follows, as loud as thunder, as heavy as lead.
I will prove to the Undying Regent that my faith is steadier than even the throne of skulls that she sits upon. I will endure this test, and she will reward me. Then you will understand. You will see truth. I won't let my faith, my life, come to nothing.
Keep an eye on this one. Her allegiance to her people may be stronger than her allegiance to us.
On va lui dire ça.
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Ah, c'est vrai que c'est cool. Coucou Vae, merci beaucoup pour le lurk, des bisous, et mange bien si c'est ton heure de manger.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they... The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but the texts are enciphered. But there's a common speech translation beneath. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel. Every letter is spoke.
C'est un mot, ok.
The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read.
Pourtant, j'ai pu le lire, moi.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you.
J'ai lu déjà hier le texte, non?
The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard in. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, but the
C'est ce que
true
j'ai lu
heir,
hier, ça.
the Prince of the Comet, when the ash had cleared, true heir, glorious prince, disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. She did nothing of the. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes.
Ok. Bah, elle est toujours aussi chiante, elle. Ah, qu'est-ce qui se passe cette nuit? Ok.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
On va faire ça.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power.
Ok.
That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst.
D'accord.
Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no... The Zaith Isk does not purify. It extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the Ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Tout le monde approuve. Ah, c'est bien. Ah, je vais donner un arc, du coup, elle est à l'arc.
The whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic. The Queen's warriors hunt you.
Désolé.
The Quanith will
J'ai
sound
pas mal de
you out
messages
when
ce
you
soir,
come
j'avais pas
near
prévu
their
d'avoir autant de
portals.
messages.
Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away.
Juste que j'ai eu un drap il y a pas longtemps et que
I should go.
certaines personnes ont besoin de
Vlaakith's
parler.
gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Laser.
Ok. Ah, Lazel a très envie de reparler, ok. Ça après je comprends.
No traps, please.
Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais, c'est ça, c'est le coffre. Je fais ça. Normalement j'ai une épée pour elle. C'est ça. Sous condition. Voilà, la condition elle l'a maintenant, c'est parfait pour elle.
Vlakith Kosivim Crashhead. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed.
On crée nos 10 000 postulants. Ok.
Protocols stem. Forsake one protocol and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my mind, a warrior, a champ. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. But to raise Vlakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism.
Oui.
Voss believes they are the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, we'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate, and
Elle veut bien me parler. Si elle veut bien me parler, ça serait parfait.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
Il n'y a rien à dire, ok, bon, bah, allons faire dodo, hein. Je sais pas où ils sont les autres, apparemment ils sont pas là. Et la nuit se passe bien. Et les autres sont de nouveau là. Ok, cool. Moi ça me va. Alors oui, ça je sais que combattre au-dessus, mais c'est logique, comme d'autres jeux. C'est pas ici que je voulais aller en fait, moi. Eh oui, c'est pas ici, c'est ici. Donc on va passer par là. Parce que...
Breathe deep and move.
Non, zut, je me suis trompé d'endroit. Et après on pourra partir d'ici. Gratouille qui sert à rien, il est juste là pour être là. Hein.
Ancient bones, long forgotten.
There are half ancient runic symbols on their equipment. Interesting pair. I'll take that.
Les clubs, c'est quoi? Oh, ce sont... Je sais pas à quoi ça sert, moi généralement je les vends ces trucs-là. Il me semblait qu'il y avait un truc intéressant ici. Bon, apparemment il n'y a rien, c'est moi qui me suis trompé, ok, bon bah c'est pas grave. On va retourner là où on doit aller pour continuer le jeu. Donc c'est par ici. Ce sont les boules et tout, je les ai tués. L'avantage de jouer paladin, hein.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Et nous commencerons du coup l'acte 2. Je me semble que là on part pour Champelune du coup. Il me semble que c'est l'acte numéro 2.
Seems simple enough.
On a quand même pas mal avancé. Ah bon, t'en es où, Bip, sur ta run? Moi, je sais que ma run, je vais aller plus loin. Je crois que c'est début de l'acte 3. Parce que, bah... Je crois qu'après, j'ai commencé à stream et j'ai commencé à jouer à Dark Souls et ça m'a happé. Les Souls ont un avantage de ouf, hein. Ça te happe de ouf.
This darkness,
D'accord.
it hurts. You must feel it too.
Are you the true soul?
Rien à vendre, toi.
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
Merde, mais j'avais déjà une torche sur moi, bah c'est pas grave.
Moving ahead.
I can feel the sudden power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut me dire
Shadow
là?
curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Ouais, bah j'espère pour toi. Mais et moi alors?
You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to...
Ouais, mais c'est prévu de chercher son truc. Je sais plus où je dois aller.
This thing put up a fight. But who'd kill an ox out here unless...
Might be useful. Wonder what's
Faut le
past
crocheter.
this.
Oh, trop cool. Ouais. En fait, comme je pouvais pas faire le... Comme j'ai fait une connerie de vendre un truc que j'aurais pas dû vendre,
Bored to death by the look of it.
j'ai... comment ça s'appelle? J'ai juste désamorcé la bombe.
The corpse remains silent.
Et du coup, je l'ai donné à notre cher druide, enfin notre...
I saw you pressing a bunch of
à notre personnage la plus inutile du groupe. Parce que je sais que ça peut être utile.
Not like you to keep something forever.
A pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
They'll crumble away in time. But no harm in appreciating their beauty until then.
Hey boy, you want the bone? Fetch! You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet he was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing. That'll be Rizzle. Huh. The curse gets deadlier the further you go in. But have no fear, boss. We've got a guide. Talk to Kansif inside. He'll run through it. Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside.
On va faire ça et on va voir si ça passe.
So you want me to... I mean, I'll just...
Je veux pas perdre mon
I'll
truc.
just go and... No! No! Ah!
Blue, merci beaucoup pour le raid. Comment c'était ton petit Doom, non? T'as pas fini sur Doom? Si, je crois. Est-ce qu'on va avoir le droit du magnifique hors contexte de Blue? Ça serait très très drôle. C'est vraiment de la dévotion. Est-ce que je peux avoir mon clip, s'il vous plaît, messieurs, dames? Et coucou Mati, comment tu vas?
Oh, vas-y, juste devant le ravitaillement, il me tue. Le bâtard!
Bah attends, on va aller des bips alors. Je vais l'invoquer, Bip, je vais l'invoquer.
Shadowrun, viens à moi. Quoi?
J'ai vu un gros, je cherche une... Je le tire dessus sur le gros. Moi ça va plutôt bien. C'est quoi ça? Ok.
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? Good. We were told to expect you. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
On va essayer ça. Ah ouais, mais c'est cool si tu stream pas à 3h du mat, comme ça de temps en temps je peux passer à regarder vite fait, tu vois. Vas-y, c'est pas grave, je vais pas relancer le dé. Rien à foutre.
Mistress, what are we doing to it? Watching gods. There is no boot big enough. Greetings,
Sorry.
in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us. New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they? Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
On va enlever ça et on va lui parler comme ça.
And you, what are you? Apart from a torturer of liars. More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Dar, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
J'aime pas l'absolute, non.
A true soul. You have more worship. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
De base, je voulais juste explorer un peu la zone.
We will wait for a time, Majesty, but not long. The shadows.
Je suis en train de chercher, je sais qu'il y a un village, mais je sais plus où est-ce qu'il est le village. Et c'est pas de ce village que je parle, bien sûr. Ici, c'est dangereux, de ouf. Et en fait, j'ai peur de... savez quoi? On va parler au mec, de toute façon dans le pire deck. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah c'est ça.
To move.
You will die here. The Absolute wills it so.
En vrai, si je veux faire un massacre... Là, si je veux faire un massacre, je pourrais. Hein. Je pourrais faire ça comme ça. On sait quoi, on va tenter ça comme ça, on verra bien ce qui se passe.
Knees high.
C'est jusqu'au prochain long repos. 6d8. Ah oui, mais tu m'étonnes. Ça fait mal.
Non mais Blue, surtout ça fait 1 an qu'il veut mon histoire.
Ouais, c'est ta bite qui veut, ouais.
Donc je les tue depuis tout à l'heure, ils disent rien. Qu'y a-t-il, Blue? Je t'écoute. Ouais, je le ferai. Si tu veux, y a pas de problème, je m'en occuperai.
Connaissez-vous la mayonnaise belge? C'est comme la mayonnaise française, mais en bon.
Salut Mathieu.
You sought a fight, and now.
Comment vas-tu, Mathieu? Voilà, allez, enragé. Alors, mon paladin. Oh putain, mais c'est vrai que j'ai zappé, je t'avais déjà posé des questions. Je suis un peu teubé, désolé. Hein. Non, je veux pas faire châtiment divin. Salut Blue, ça va? Ah, si vous voulez, je peux faire ça toute la soirée. Je suis un peu teuteux, les gars. C'est pas contre vous, c'est juste que je sais pas. Je suis fatigué, c'est tout. Faut savoir que récemment, j'ai dormi 3 heures par nuit à tout casser. Quand j'ai dormi. Donc c'est pas contre vous.
Let's finish this. Time to meet your maker.
Survival is all that matters.
Et là je touche la carac. Oh, il fait un résistance, quoi.
Favors the fearless. Worth a try.
Coucou Kaijo, merci beaucoup pour le leur poulet. Mais oui, c'est toujours un peu contre vous, les gars. C'est... Je dis que c'est pas contre vous, mais en même temps, j'ai jamais dit que c'était la vérité. Oh, ils commencent à faire mal, les mecs, ici.
Tactical. Good idea, Carla.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within.
Ah, c'est elle qui parle.
Oh golly, me oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day. My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice? It would be my pleasure, truly. Once I'm freed, I'll help you duly. I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end.
On va tenter des trucs. On est le mécanisme. Ok, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Non mais j'avoue que ça fait deux jours là ou 3 jours que je stream et que je devrais pas stream parce que genre hier j'ai fini quasiment 1h du mat. Ce matin j'ai commencé à bosser à 8h.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
On va faire serment de dévotion.
Butter wouldn't melt. Well, look. I won't have you tracking me down in the Fae looking for tuppence. Let's finish this, fair and square. Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Merci Dolly. Bon, ils m'ont mis cher.
Just a brief respite.
Ils m'ont mis cher, mais c'était pas compliqué. Enfin, c'était pas si compliqué que ça. Il y a quelque chose ici? Ouais, je sais que t'as besoin de repos, t'inquiète, moi aussi j'ai besoin de repos. Je sais pas si ce que j'ai fait, j'ai bien fait. À chaque fois que vous infligez des dégâts de feu, vous gagnez 2 tours en chaleur. Ouh. Champignon pourri, pain rassis. Ça c'est bien ça.
Open up.
Pochelet.
Don't give me trouble now.
Vraiment, j'aime me faire du mal et jouer à Baldur's Gate 3. On peut descendre par là, ok. Cool.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Moving.
Bon, vous en avez pas marre de faire le cul à Kara? Ici, en fait, on vient pour se faire le fiac, c'est tout. Ok. Ah mais moi j'adore me faire mal, hein. C'est bien connu.
No choice but to keep going. Another step forward.
Need to act fast. Let's see.
Making my move.
Pas de sauvegarde, ok. Et toi, tu vas te prendre tout gratos, là.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Time to push my luck again.
to deal some punishment.
Un jour, elle y arrivera. À faire un jet potable. Je vous promets qu'un jour, elle y arrivera.
Some blood.
Concentrate.
Forever dauntless.
Tout ça pour ça. Voilà. C'est vrai qu'un jour j'ai l'expédition 33 à faire aussi. On va aller au camp, c'est pas grave. Même si on n'a rien fait du tout. Coucou Kuita, comment ça va? Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut, elle?
Playtime's over, pet.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
Bon, écoute, ça va plutôt bien.
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
On va faire ça.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Répondre à Will.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Alors, on pourrait laisser la secte infecter cet atout génial. On va tenter l'histoire, juste voir si ça fonctionne. Par 14, c'est pas facile, mais on va peut-être y arriver. Coucou Moko, comment vas-tu?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story. said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam ready.
Si on teste ça du coup.
I've never seen such... Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Moi j'aime bien, c'est qu'il a juste mis Prout. Normalement, il met jeu s'appelle Prout. Alors, Astarion, il veut me parler. En fait, ils veulent tous me parler, sauf la nana que j'ai envie qui me parle. Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire, Astarion? Vas-y, Kirby.
F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? What damn language is this?
Oui, je sais qu'on sait quoi déjà le jeu.
What are you doing? A gift from Cazador, written in flesh. Apparently it's a poem, but I've never read it. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi. This isn't your problem, you know. Fine.
Retournez-vous. Hop là. Ah merde.
Runes are carved in deep, brutal strokes, but the jagged letters mean nothing to you. Whatever language this is, you don't recognize it.
Et coucou Drago, merci beaucoup pour le raid.
What does it say?
Comment c'était ton Sekiro? Hop. Hop là. Ça, c'est bon. Est-ce que t'es mouru ou pas? Est-ce que t'as rechargé le karma? Attendez, faut que je...
On y va. Oui, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Je suis là. Bon voilà, c'est bon, t'avais rien à me dire en fait. Donc, si c'est pour m'embêter, ça ne sert à rien.
D'accord.
Ah. Putain, j'avais raison. J'avais raison. Je suis mort. Je peux pas allumer.
Pourquoi dans tous ces clips, ils cherchent le karma, j'ai l'impression.
Ok, il m'a surpris. Donc, j'avais raison.
Pourquoi je vais recopier ça? Ah ouais? On a un badge?
What in the hells? What did he do to me? No. No, let's keep this between ourselves. At least until we know what it means. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it.
Ça marche, mais surtout file pour pas te faire spoil. Des bisous Drago et bon courage pour demain si tu bosses. Moi je sais même pas si je l'ai eu.
I'm sure. But what will it say? Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Will we? How sweet.
Je l'ai regardé aussi, hein. Bon, pas tout parce qu'il aime bien ronchonner. Je rigole, moi aussi j'aime bien
This
ronchonner.
place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it.
Ah oui, c'est bien. Carlash.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I never forget what Will did. Not ever. I'm here because of him. And I'd do just about anything to help him. But devils never lose. You know that, right? Sure, they'll give you a bit of tat here and
Je sais
there,
que la banque gagne
but the
toujours.
house always wins.
Je le sais que trop bien.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war.
Il y avait un autre truc via le... Comment ça, un autre truc via le partage de clips?
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Hop là, c'est bon. Ils m'ont tous parlé. C'est parfait, on peut dodo. Alors. Bon, je vais regarder ce que t'as envoyé. Si c'est ça à faire, autant te dire que je le ferai pas et c'est pas grave.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
J'aime bien ce deuxième
You took
perso
an
finalement.
unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Qu'est-ce que c'était?
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time.
Beneath the resilient veneer,
Bah, ça dit 72 heures.
agility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that.
Non, c'est trop cool les câlins.
Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember
Il y en
what
a
it
qui
was
disent le
like
contraire, je suis pas d'accord avec eux.
before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stand. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an
Oui,
end
mais j'ai
to
prévu
it.
de le tuer.
So we can
Arrêtez de faire
finally
genre comme
be
si je
free.
voulais pas.
Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Oui, Madame Chef, à vos ordres, Madame Chef. Pourquoi est-ce qu'on me donne des ordres tout le temps dans les jeux? J'ai l'impression que tout le monde kiffe me donner des ordres, c'est un truc de ouf. Allez, je vais invoquer Gratouille parce que ça sert pas à grand chose, mais je vais l'invoquer quand même. Je sais juste jamais où est-ce qu'il est ce sort, il est là. Gratouille, ça fait longtemps qu'il me sert plus. Hein. Écoutez, on va aller vers le haut. Hein. Si la tour elle est par là, on va aller à l'opposé.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play.
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me? I'm Oliver. I'm 7. Will you play with me?
Là, c'est le moment où je suis dans la merde. Faut que je fasse au moins 15. 17.
Not an ordinary child, but not a spectre either. One part of a greater whole, something ancient and oddly sad.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just me. I have a mummy, a daddy, a pet doggy. They don't need names. They just need to be mummy and daddy and do what I want. Now play with me or they'll be angry with you.
The boy doesn't like these questions because he has no real answers and perhaps no real family.
Eh ben, c'est parfait, ça.
I don't know what you mean. The shadows must be making your head go funny. I'm not going anywhere. I like it here. Now play with me or else. All right. I'll hide and you seek. Find me and you win. Then you lose.
Ok, on va accepter.
Get ready. And no cheating. You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
Eh oui.
You're not my daddy. Don't tell me what to do. Let's play another game. I deserve a chance to even the score. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught.
Don't draw any attention. Best get in and out.
Coucou Valkyrie, comment vas-tu? Papa, le plus fort de tous les papas. Et là c'est maman, le meilleur des mamans.
Off I go.
Onward.
What to do? Don't mind if I do.
Ensuite. Merde. J'avais pas vraiment prévu ça. Arme magique.
Bye forever, pal.
Finding my way.
Mais il serait pas un peu relou lui? Enfin les deux ont l'air relous en fait. Ah, Will il fait dodo, ok. On va tenter ça.
On my way.
I won't give in.
que j'aurais foncé. Ouais.
Close ranks.
Life comes easy these days. Cut it to the chase.
Est-ce que vous vous rappelez d'un seul tour où elle a touché
Have to keep going.
Never a dull moment.
pour le Will?
One day I'll catch a break.
I win! I always win in the end. You did better than most, though, so I'll let you go. Here. Second prize. You'll need it.
Passage sans trace. Ça, c'est très très fort, passage sans trace.
Something good here, I hope. Right tool will do the trick.
Si on veut jouer discret. Mais écoute, moi ça va très bien, excuse-moi Valkyrie, j'étais ultra concentré dans ce que je faisais. Parce que des fois je suis concentré ou centrément con.
Don't mind if I do.
Pourquoi le oursibou me fait penser à... Je disais, pourquoi est-ce que le oursibou me fait absolument penser à du... Il me faisait penser à Sonic vu comment il était posé et tout. C'est quoi ça? Flècheuse de dragon? Ouh, c'est fort ça. Est-ce que je pourrais réveiller le mort? Peut-être que oui. C'est quoi ça? Dire que je peux pas le réveiller? Il est considéré comme un mort-vivant. J'ai le nez qui me gratte de ouf.
It's like they lost a fight.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse does.
Où est-ce qu'elle est, Carla? Qu'elle est là? Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai envie d'aller par là.
No one stopped me yet.
Je sais pas ce qu'il y a par là, mais ça a l'air pas mal.
Would be wise to leave it alone.
Well, well. What do we have here?
Alors moi ça j'aime beaucoup là ce que je vois. Regardez, là on va faire ça.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Need to stay focused.
No holding back.
Ready for this?
What's hiding here?
Des trucs? Non, les mecs ils donnent rien.
Need to find a way forward.
Ils sont même pas drôles quoi.
What's in here?
Ouais, bon, fallait vraiment aller par là, ok. Attendez, on va les suivre. Hein. Attendez. Ah mais là il y a un
This
truc.
place
C'est...
is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Ah mais c'est ici le village. Ok. Je cherchais.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? A paladin. She will want to meet you. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me.
Oui bah oui vas-y, moi je t'accepte. S'il te plaît.
Jahira. You there! Step forward. Who are you?
Si je fais ça.
Paladin. Just keep your...
Ok.
Come.
C'est-
Jahira.
Et ça c'est le moment fanservice pour ceux qui ont fait Baldur's Gate 1 et 2.
Well, I am certainly no innocent paladin, so I'll bind you with vines a moment longer, if you do not mind. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Parce que je suis un paladin, je suis trop fort, je vous l'ai dit. Par contre, la focale, s'il te plaît.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark.
Eh oui,
Tell
oui,
me,
oui.
why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's
D'accord.
food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Ok.
Here, right?
Too dark to tell.
Et coucou Kéké, comment ça va? Et merci Audrey pour la vitre.
The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago,
Bah
over
écoute,
a
ça va
century,
bien. Hein.
Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war.
Et voilà, ça va nous spoiler le 1, merci.
Stories about them. The legends who protected the city from
Là, j'ai commencé le chapitre 2 il y a une demi-heure.
adamant.
Je suis en train de me balader dans la zone.
I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira.
Mais vas-y, t'inquiète, hein, je connais le jeu. Je peux spoil un peu. Je me suis arrêté au chapitre 3, donc je le connais bien. Enfin, le 1 et le 2, je le connais bien.
What a day!
Et Dirk, je comprends rien à ce que t'as dit. Mais je vais te dire oui, si ça te fait plaisir. Alors, par là-bas, il y a une forge. Moi, j'aime bien les forges. Ah, je sais pas. D'accord.
Karlak, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge.
T'as-
We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Il va crever, mais en moins chaud.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Ouais, je l'aime bien, Karlach aussi.
Well. All right.
Après, ils ont tous un destin tragique. Gaël qui doit soi-disant se sacrifier et tout ça. Enfin, on a sûrement une autre solution, mais bon. Après, je m'en fous, Gaël, je l'aime pas. Et si Karlach pleure, je suis obligé de prendre les ailes et ça me donne pas plus envie que ça.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
Ratou, il sert tellement à rien durant toute l'aventure. Au début, ça revient un peu, mais bon. Maintenant...
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Bah si, en combat, tu peux l'invoquer, mais bon.
You feel so nice.
Bah, je l'invoque avant les combats. Non mais je veux pas sortir avec Karlach, moi je l'aime bien, mais je préfère Ombreca.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Dalon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go...
C'est dans la première partie que j'ai date Karlach.
That engine of yours... It's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that. But the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing
Ouais, mais Lae'zel, je sais pas. J'ai envie de la baffer tout le temps.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but...
Je sais pas, moi je lui ai dit d'aller coucher avec Astarion.
I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Mais de base, tu sais que toutes les nanas dans le jeu étaient en mode trigger, il y avait que Karlach qui était en mode mais en fait elle est gentille, c'est la seule avec qui j'ai envie qu'il se passe quelque chose.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Glad you and Karlach are all right. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reason. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant.
J'ai vu le
It'll kill you if
Gale,
you lack
ouais, c'est
technique.
mignon, mais...
I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Bonne nuit, Bib, des bisous.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. There you
Après,
are.
moi, j'aime bien dans le jeu.
Be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Tu peux date tout le monde quasiment, c'est trop bien. Ouh. Ouh, une nouvelle armure. Alors, où est-ce qu'elle s'est glissée, là? C'est une armure lourde en plus? Oh, trop bien. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? Les avantages pour les tests de discrétion, ouais. Et celle-là, elle faisait quoi? Tous les dégâts sont réduits de 2. C'est mieux quand même. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle veut, elle?
This is the best day. The best day. I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact.
Je comprends.
I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or but I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a and for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Nope. Thanks so much for asking. Let's not fight, all right? I've just gotten a good turn.
Ok. Alors ici, il y a un buff qui est étrange, je crois. Et le buff qui est étrange, on va demander à Will. Là, il est étrange. Ou alors, est-ce que lui peut parler? S'il dit que me, c'est bizarre. Je peux parler avec les animaux, si tu veux. C'est ça. 16. Oh, putain, vous êtes durs, les gars.
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
Bon, Will.
Sharp as ever.
No, incapable. Not for you to know.
Un des 10 en plus. Ça, c'est complètement fumé, un des 10 en plus, les gars.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Bah c'est carré qui commence.
Eat it.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Allez, t'as tué mon dieu. Mais les gars, vous êtes nuls. Laissez-moi faire. Coucou Safran, comment ça va? Merci pour la bite. J'aime les bites.
Just when I think I've seen it all, at least it's dead now. Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter.
Mais écoute, ça va, je suis juste fatigué.
It's perfect.
Ok, est-ce que j'ai autre chose
Need
encore?
anything? Well. Need anything?
Ouh. J'ai 9-14.
I'll be here if you need anything.
On va regarder tout ce qu'il m'a donné. Ça fait quoi ça? Jet de sauvegarde contre les sorts et constitution plus 1. Constitution, je passe à 14 avec ça? Non, c'est jet de sauvegarde constitution. Contact vos attaques. Hein. Ouais, mais ça veut dire que je suis plus à 18 de deck, je suis à 12. Ce qui m'emmerde royalement. Mais si je mets l'ensemble en entier, il est magnifique par contre.
Need anything?
Ah, je lui avais vendu des caches thoraciques et tout, il les a gardés. C'est fou comment les armes que j'avais l'impression qu'elles étaient trop bien sont devenues des trop nulles en 10 secondes. Regardez, ça je garde. Will, c'est tellement ma poubelle à savoir que genre dès qu'il y a un sort et que je sais pas où le mettre, Will. Ça par contre ça a l'air bien.
Sharp as ever.
Là je peux faire ça. Et du coup je peux lui mettre ça. Et il a pas de désavantage. Est-ce qu'il faut vendre toutes mes armes que j'ai là? Ça, je veux le garder pour une broker ou peut-être plus tard. Ça, je vais garder, je vais vérifier après. Ça, j'utiliserai pas, je le sais. Non, ça, je veux pas le vendre. Elle a rien. C'est la bonne merde. Ah zut, ça c'était pour Carlac. J'ai complètement zappé.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Pas pour Carlac, pour l'autre. Elle, c'est l'infirme en tout cas. Oui, oui, je sais, ça faudrait que j'aille dormir, mais je n'y arrive pas à
Stock up
dormir.
while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Yeah, un petit 19, c'est sympa.
Cheeky, but
Sac de provisions,
if
moi je
you're
suis
all
content.
right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a avant ça? C'est quoi ça? Oui. C'est pas mal. Oh. On va se mettre en mode troc, je préfère. Plus simple pour moi. Vêtements, tissu. La force du taureau, ce qui montre la valeur de force. De 2 jusqu'à un maximum de 20. Comment je sais c'est... Comment je sais la force?
Take care now.
Comment je sais sa force à Carlac? À 18. Donc si j'augmente sa force de 2, ça peut être très fort.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Alors. 19. Portez votre première attaque du round, vous pouvez réduire. Ouais, mais j'aime bien ça, réduit au silence, c'est sympa. Alors, infliger à l'aide d'une attaque à main nue. Ouais, non. Ouais, ça m'intéresse. Pièce d'armure 13. Ah, vous avez eu le truc à l'éventail. Ah ouais, d'accord, là, si je veux... Mais je suis teubé. Ça chantera celle-là déjà. Pourquoi est-ce que j'ai pas mis des anneaux à tout le monde? Parce que je suis un peu un teuteux. Et Will, c'était mage que j'aurais dû faire pas en sorceleur. Comme ça, j'aurais pu apprendre tous les sorts là. Alors, du coup, mon paladin. Il va avoir une cape qui sera utile pour une fois. Toi. Toi, tu vas avoir de l'armure pour une fois aussi, ça te fera du bien. Et tu vas aussi avoir une cape, tiens. Ça sera fun comme ça. Voilà. Elle est classe là comme ça. Elle. Tu peux rien porter, t'es relou.
Take care now.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay.
I don't. That's why you're still standing around.
Last night's best bargains right here. Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Terrible, pas dit.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam. We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Huh?
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudgers and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Voilà, désolé pour l'attente, je suis là.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Parce que t'as à vendre. Une canne à pêche. Acrobatie, classe d'armure, ouais, mais c'est trop pété ce que je...
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Don't wander far. You need to... Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your
Pourquoi mon verre
very
il est
good
plus
health.
petit? Je suis un nain, je sens mieux l'alcool. Hein. Hop là. Ouais. J'ai pas confiance, moi. C'est critique.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A noble proclamation. It must have made you quite thirsty. You don't know what you're missing.
Vous ne boirez pas, hein, sérum de vérité.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave.
Oui, c'est
If we're to
triste.
survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne. and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Ok. On va aller en haut. Si c'est ce que tu veux. Je crois que c'est par là. Alors. Will était dans le mal, autant dormir un peu. Ah, son arme est vachement bien, elle aussi, je crois. C'est fou, j'ai l'impression de croiser que des elfes et des demi-elfes dans tout le jeu et quasiment pas d'humains. Quand je regarde leurs oreilles, c'est toujours des elfes et des demi-elfes. Je comprends, hein, ça donne plus envie que de jouer un humain, mais bon, j'aime bien les humains.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selûne. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed. A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Good luck. And while you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Ah, il y a un combat. C'est lui qu'on doit tuer. Allez, on va tuer.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Six,
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time
Il y a
to
son
go,
moche, là.
Isabel.
Allez, ça va le faire, ça va être tranquille.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
So much for peace.
Come along, Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alors. Pas grave, hein. Je crois qu'on peut pas le gagner ce combat.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? God spare us. Ketheric was planning. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Ketheric Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, there must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel's spell will we be spared the same fate. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle!
Ah non, d'accord, on commence par lui directement. Mais j'ai pas envie en fait là, de faire ça. Ok, je vais essayer de battre Marcus à tous les coups. Il me dit que si je le bats, je suis tranquille. Ok, c'est pour le taper.
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
The absent, you can't.
Time. Come along, Isabel.
Alors du coup. Comment ça tu devrais pas aimer toi? Ok.
Fuck yes.
forme de panthère. Ça va.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alors, du coup, Will. Un peu de la merde, Will, ce que tu me fais. Ok, ça.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Ah non, 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 bah non.
Isabelle!
C'est ça que je voulais faire. Ça, on veut effacer. Et ça, on charge. Allez! S'il te plaît, charge. Mais là où le combat commence mal, c'est que déjà, je me suis pas reposé juste avant. Chose qu'en vrai, je peux faire, hein, c'est pas un problème ça. Est-ce que je peux repasser sur le paladin? C'est ça que je vais lancer. Je vais pas lancer ça, je vais pas lancer ça. J'aurais pas des... Ok, elle est full vie. Alors. On va essayer de faire au mieux, hein.
Heating up.
Ah putain! Il est chaud de ouf!
Another fight. Let's go.
Ah mais je peux donner un autre coup? Attendez, ça change tout là si je me redonne un coup. Parce que si je peux donner un coup de plus, ça change beaucoup de choses d'un coup à ce combat. Parce que... je peux très bien utiliser... ça.
This is gonna feel good.
Est-ce qu'elle survit? Elle survit pas. En fait, je suis obligé de la soigner. Ok. C'est pas un problème ça, si je suis obligé de la soigner, ça me dérange pas.
Still on my feet.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Non mais sérieusement. Mais tu sers tellement à rien. Merci.
This is my happy place. Come on, Colic. Show me who you are.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Let's get going.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine.
C'était pas facile, mais j'ai réussi.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead.
Oui, je sais, c'est bien le problème.
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Qu'est-ce que tu vends? Bah, tu vends rien, t'as rien à vendre de toute façon.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Alors du coup, je pense que ça c'est clair. C'est quoi ce que j'ai ramassé alors?
Let's get on with it.
The pride of the gate.
Soldier.
Have a lot on my mind and, well...
Ça c'est fort ça. Je serais souvent au cac.
How much farther can I go? I need a quick word.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. I know you won't.
No, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone.
Ouais, je suis désolé, mais bon, il fallait quoi au bout d'un moment.
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Il est pas content, Roland.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Stars. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the Grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's... How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there. All right? I can't...
No one but us.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist.
Ah, je suis pas très loin du niveau supérieur. Hein. Il me semble que je t'ai passé niveau 12, qui est le niveau max, juste avant de...
Traitors among
Juste au
us.
début de l'acte 3.
A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
Mol would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't...
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than Shadow.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance. But it's our job to...
Look at him.
He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Ok, bah j'irai chercher Moll.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors.
I don't. I do. Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like that.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists.
Eh ben, je vais bien vous aider.
Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
The Absolute's taken him then. No question about it.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Come on. We need to talk to Floric.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board
cool.
around here.
Cool. On va parler à Floric alors. C'est vrai qu'on est béni par ces lunettes. Juste...
I just want to go.
I knew Marcus well.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will? In Timora's name, what happened to you?
The Hells have had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of... We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in? Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other. Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully conscious, but feel free to say hello. Maybe a new face will inspire. Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading to Baldur's Gate to seek The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm...
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into... Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm... I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach... Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Farewell. We'll meet again.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that... We found him out in the shadows, just... wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Allez, un bon jet. J'adore demander des bons jets et recevoir de la merde. Attendez, je démarre, vous direz. Oh merde. Et merde, j'ai oublié de... Ça passe.
Nathaniel. Nathaniel.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Okay, cool.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Connaissez-vous la mayonnaise belge? C'est comme la mayonnaise française, mais en bon.
D'accord. D'accord, merci Blue pour cette maillot.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
monsters, snuffling and stalking.
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. Thank you.
Bon, moi je vais arrêter là parce que je suis éclaté et que je vais faire de la merde. C'est le moment où je commence à faire de la merde là si je commence à aller plus vite. Donc je vais vous laisser là. Je vais voir si j'ai pas s'il n'y a pas un poteau à raid. Et s'il n'y a pas un poteau à raid, bah, pour une fois je fais pas de raid. Bon, là j'ai personne sous la main. Bon bah sur ce je vous laisse là. Je vous fais des bisous. Amusez-vous bien. Puis à très vite. Bisous les copains.